Welcome to Stoic Wisdom. Dear viewers, I hope you are doing well and gaining a lot from Stoic Wisdom. I have a small request for you. Please don't leave without subscribing to this channel, Stoic Wisdom. Make sure to watch the video until the end. Thank you very much. Have you ever noticed how some individuals effortlessly command respect, while others struggle to be taken seriously, no matter their efforts? It's a striking truth that respect isn't something we can simply demand. It must be earned. This is achieved not only through our actions, but also through the integrity of our character. Today, we're going to delve into how our daily habits influence the respect we receive, and explore why some of the most significant obstacles to earning respect stem from within ourselves. In this video, we'll focus on habits that are often overlooked but have a profound effect on how others perceive us. We'll see how Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-mastery, virtue, and perspective, offers valuable tools for transforming our lives from the inside out. Whether you're a longtime advocate of Stoic philosophy or a newcomer just beginning to explore these ideas, I assure you'll find insights here that challenge your assumptions and perhaps even reshape your approach to earning respect. If you're ready to embark on this journey with me, please remember to subscribe, like this video, and share it with anyone who is passionate about personal growth and philosophical insights. Stay with us until the end, as we will tackle some challenging questions that might shift your current viewpoints. This is where real growth occurs. Let's dive in and discover how we can lead lives worthy of respect and admiration. Habit 1. Making excuses. Let's begin with our first habit that could undermine the respect you might otherwise receive: making excuses. Why focus on excuses? Because they represent more than just missed opportunities to demonstrate reliability. They reflect how we view and value ourselves and our commitments. From a Stoic perspective, making excuses signifies giving up control over our lives. When we make excuses, we imply that external factors have more influence over our actions than we do. Stoicism teaches us the opposite. We have the power to control our responses to external events. As Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, wisely stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Recognizing this is crucial. Each time you make an excuse, you're essentially undermining your own strength and potential. Consider how often we find ourselves in situations where it's tempting to offer an excuse. Perhaps you were late to a meeting or missed a deadline. It's easy to blame traffic, technical issues, or the classic line, "I got caught up with something else." But let's break that down. What are we truly communicating with these excuses? We're suggesting that we lack full control, and that external factors have power over us, factors we could have possibly managed but didn't address proactively. Here's the critical issue. When you continually make excuses, people stop viewing you as reliable or accountable. Instead, they begin to see you as someone who struggles to manage time or commitments effectively. If you're always the one with an excuse, people will eventually question whether they can trust you to deliver on important matters. However, this is where Stoicism shines. When you take full responsibility for your actions and acknowledge your mistakes without defaulting to excuses, something transformative happens. You start to earn respect. People begin to trust that you mean what you say. They see you as someone who confronts challenges head-on and owns their decisions and direction in life. This doesn't require perfection, it demands accountability, and within accountability lies immense respect and freedom. So, how can we begin to break the habit of making excuses? It starts with self-awareness. Monitor your reactions when things go wrong. Replace excuses with honest evaluations. If you missed a deadline, instead of blaming external circumstances, reflect on what you could do differently next time. If traffic made you late, consider planning for delays or leaving earlier. The more you practice this, the stronger your self-discipline will become. Stoicism emphasizes discipline of the mind, heart, and actions. By adopting this Stoic mindset, you shift from a victim mentality where the world acts upon you to one of active agency. You regain control over your life's narrative, which is a powerful transformation. Not only will you start to respect yourself more, but the respect you earn from those around you will naturally follow. Habit 2. Procrastination. You might be tempted to think, "I'll do this part later." But hold on, Procrastination is more than just a harmless delay. It reflects how we manage our time and priorities, which are essential to how others perceive and respect us. Procrastination isn't merely about laziness. It's about choosing comfort over action and ease over progress. This is where Stoicism offers valuable insights. Stoics believe in living in accordance with nature, which means realizing our potential through action. Responsibilica, one of the great Stoic philosophers, famously said, "While we are postponing, life speeds by." This is especially true when it comes to procrastination. Every moment spent delaying is a moment not lived to its fullest potential. So, why do we procrastinate? Often it stems from fear. Fear of failure, fear of the effort required, or even fear of success. However, Stoicism teaches us to confront our fears with courage and encourages us to take rational actions despite any discomfort that may arise. Procrastination can be seen as the opposite of Stoic virtue because it prevents us from doing what is right or necessary at the moment it needs to be done. Consider the times you've pushed tasks until the last minute. While it might have provided temporary relief, how did it affect your stress levels as deadlines loomed? How did it impact the quality of your work? More importantly, how did it influence how others viewed your reliability and commitment? Procrastination sends a message that our commitments aren't important, making it difficult for others to trust or respect us. The good news is that Stoicism provides a pathway out of this cycle through discipline and self-control. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic emperor and philosopher, advised us to approach each action as if it were our last, without randomness, confusion, or distractions from our purpose. To combat procrastination, we can start by clarifying our intentions each day. What do we need to accomplish, and why is it important? By aligning our actions with a rational understanding of their significance, we can find the motivation to act promptly. Another Stoic strategy is to break tasks into smaller, manageable parts. This reduces the overwhelm that often leads to procrastination. Start with something small and achievable. As you complete each part, you'll build momentum, and the satisfaction of finishing tasks can be highly motivating. It's about embracing the present moment and taking action without delay. Remember, procrastination isn't just a bad habit. It's a barrier to living a fulfilled and respected life. It stands in the way of demonstrating the virtues of wisdom and courage, virtues that Stoicism values deeply. Every moment you choose to delay is a moment you're not becoming the best version of yourself. Let's challenge ourselves to adopt a Stoic approach to procrastination. Prioritize our duties, understand their importance, and take consistent action. By tackling procrastination head-on, we not only enhance our self-respect, but also earn the respect of those around us. They will see someone dependable, someone who values their time and commitments, and that's a person they can trust and respect. Habit 3. Seeking external validation. Many of us fall into the trap of seeking approval and affirmation from those around us as a measure of our worth. Let's explore why this habit can be more harmful than helpful, especially from a Stoic perspective. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-sufficiency and finding value within ourselves. Epicurus, a prominent figure in Stoicism, highlighted that true freedom begins with recognizing what is within our control and what is not. Seeking approval from others inherently lies outside our control and can lead to disappointment and dependency. When we rely on others to validate our worth, telling us we're good enough, smart enough, or talented enough, we surrender our happiness and self-esteem to them. It's akin to giving someone else the script of your life and allowing them to dictate your story. This not only undermines our power and self-respect, but also makes our self-worth as unstable as the opinions of others, which can change like the wind. Constantly seeking external validation can also affect how others perceive us, often making us appear insecure and unsure of our values and decisions. In contrast, those who find validation from within tend to radiate self-confidence and autonomy, naturally attracting respect. They are seen as leaders, individuals who are self-assured and not easily swayed by outside opinions. So how do we shift from seeking external validation to fostering internal validation? Stoicism offers valuable strategies for this transition. It teaches us to focus on our own actions and judgments as the true measure of our worth. Ask yourself, Are you acting in accordance with your values? Are you proud of your decisions? These questions should guide your self-assessment. To cultivate inner validation, start by setting personal standards and goals that align with your values, rather than societal expectations or the applause of others. When you achieve these goals, take a moment to acknowledge your efforts and accomplishments. This practice builds a solid foundation of self-respect and satisfaction. Another Stoic practice that helps reduce the need for external validation is daily reflection. Regularly assess your actions and ask whether they align with the type of person you aspire to be. This reflection fosters an internal compass that guides your decisions and diminishes the impulse to seek validation from others. Additionally, embracing the Stoic ideal of indifference toward things outside our control can be liberating. It allows us to concentrate on our own efforts and accept that the only true validation worth pursuing is the kind we provide for ourselves. This doesn't mean disregarding feedback or the feelings of others. Rather, it means discerning which opinions should genuinely influence our actions and which should not. By enhancing our internal validation, we become more self-assured and, in turn, gain greater respect from others. People begin to see us as grounded individuals, not easily swayed by external opinions or fleeting trends. This respect arises from a recognition of our independence and emotional intelligence, qualities that are highly valued in all areas of life. Habit 4. Neglecting personal growth. Neglecting personal growth is a crucial concern because growth encompasses more than just improving skills or acquiring knowledge. It involves evolving as a complete individual. From a Stoic perspective, personal growth is essential to living a virtuous life, reflecting our pursuit of wisdom, which is one of Stoicism's cardinal virtues. This neglect can occur subtly, manifesting as staying within your comfort zone, avoiding new challenges, or simply coasting through life on autopilot without striving for improvement. However, Stoicism teaches us that life is a continuous opportunity for growth, with each moment presenting a chance to become better than we were yesterday. Seneca captured this idea well when he stated, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This serves as a reminder that stagnation is a choice that contradicts the essence of a fulfilling life. So why is ongoing personal growth crucial for earning respect? When people observe your commitment to self-improvement, pushing your boundaries, and embracing lifelong learning, they naturally hold you in higher regard. They see someone proactive, who values their potential, and respects themselves enough to invest in their future. This attitude can be contagious and inspiring, setting a positive example for those around you. How can we shift away from neglecting our personal growth? The Stoic practice of daily self-reflection is a powerful tool for this purpose. This isn't about harsh self-criticism, but rather gently recalibrating our actions toward our ideal selves. Ask yourself each day, what have I done today to move closer to who I want to be? Have I learned something new, confronted a personal fear, or improved a skill? Embracing the discomfort that often accompanies growth is another Stoic strategy. Growth frequently requires stepping into the unknown, which can be uncomfortable. Marcus Aurelius encouraged us to find ease in such situations, stating, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Essentially, we should embrace obstacles as pathways to growth. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the value of mentors and learning from others. Stoics believed in the wisdom of those who have walked the path before us. Seek out mentors, engage with diverse perspectives, and immerse yourself in environments that challenge your preconceptions. This not only accelerates your personal growth, but also deepens your understanding of the world. Yourself. Another important aspect is to set growth-oriented goals that align with your values. Define what personal growth means to you within the context of your life and aspirations. Is it about enhancing your emotional intelligence, intellectual development, or physical health? By establishing specific, actionable goals, you can make consistent progress in these areas, ensuring that growth becomes an integral part of your life rather than a sporadic endeavor. By committing ourselves to ongoing improvement, we demonstrate respect for our own potential. People admire those who refuse to settle for mediocrity and instead strive for excellence, not out of pride or vanity, but as a fulfillment of human potential, a value deeply respected in Stoic philosophy. Habit 5. Dishonesty. Throughout our lives, honesty serves as both our compass and our map. Stoicism places strong emphasis on virtue, with honesty being key among these virtues, as it represents integrity and authenticity, qualities that define our character and guide our actions. Dishonesty can manifest in various ways, such as white lies, omissions, exaggerations, or outright deceit. Each act of dishonesty might seem minor on its own, but collectively they create a facade that obscures our true selves. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus warned against this when he said, "If you wish to be a person of integrity, then let your actions be consistent with your words." This alignment is essential because inconsistencies between what we say and what we do can erode trust, which is the foundation of all respectful relationships. Consider the impact of dishonesty on your connections with others. When someone discovers deceit, the damage goes beyond their questioning of your truthfulness and reliability. It also affects your self-perception. Can you truly respect yourself if you know your actions are not grounded in truth? From a Stoic viewpoint, self-respect is derived from living according to our principles, and honesty is a guiding principle that leads to a virtuous and fulfilling life. So why do we sometimes choose dishonesty? Often it's driven by fear. The fear of the consequences of speaking the truth, the fear of hurting someone's feelings, or the fear of exposing our vulnerabilities. However, Stoicism encourages us to confront our fears with courage and consider the long-term benefits of our actions. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, advised us to approach every action as if it were our last, free from deception. This perspective encourages us to align our actions with our values, reinforcing our integrity and fostering respect from others. This perspective encourages us to view honesty not merely as a moral obligation, but as a liberating choice that aligns us with our true nature. To cultivate honesty, start by practicing self-awareness. Reflect on your day and identify instances where you were tempted to be dishonest. Ask yourself what led to that temptation and what you feared might happen if you chose to be honest instead. This reflection can help you understand your motivations and prepare you to embrace honesty more consistently. Another Stoic practice is to remind ourselves of the impermanence of external approval and material gains, which are often the rewards of dishonesty. Stoics believe that our happiness and worth are not defined by external conditions, but by our virtue. By prioritizing honesty over short-term gains, we strengthen our character and build a legacy of trust and respect. Moreover, being honest, even when it's difficult, builds resilience. It teaches us to face the consequences of our truths with dignity and strength. This not only enhances our ability to cope with challenges, but also deepens the respect others have for us. They see someone who is unwavering in their values, not easily swayed by convenience or pressure. In embracing honesty, we should also extend this virtue to our inner dialogue. Be truthful with yourself about your strengths, weaknesses, and areas for growth. This internal honesty is essential for personal development and for living a life that is not only respected by others but also deeply fulfilling. Habit 6. Ignoring others' boundaries. As we explore our final habit that significantly impacts the respect we give and receive, let's discuss ignoring others' boundaries. This is a crucial aspect of interpersonal interactions that is often overlooked, yet plays a fundamental role in building healthy and respectful relationships. Stoicism, with its emphasis on understanding what is within our control and respecting the natural flow of life, provides a valuable framework for appreciating and honoring boundaries. Ignoring boundaries can manifest in various ways, such as overstepping personal space, offering unsolicited advice, or insisting on conversations that make others uncomfortable. Each of these actions might seem minor in isolation, but together they signal a lack of respect for others' autonomy and personal preferences, which are essential to their dignity. From a Stoic perspective, Epictetus taught us to focus on what lies within our sphere of influence and to allow others to manage their own affairs. This philosophy helps us recognize that respecting boundaries is not just about politeness, it's about honoring the individual autonomy that Stoicism values. When we disregard these boundaries, we essentially attempt to exert control where we have none, which contradicts the very essence of Stoic philosophy. Teachings on respecting boundaries. So, why do people often overlook boundaries? It can arise from various motivations, perhaps a desire for deeper connection, a misunderstanding of personal space, or even an excess of care. Regardless of intent, the impact can be harmful, leading to discomfort or resentment that ultimately erodes trust and respect. How can we improve our respect for boundaries? It begins with self-awareness and empathy. By putting ourselves in others' shoes, we can appreciate the significance of boundaries and the reasons behind them. Ask yourself how you would feel if someone regularly disregarded your preferences or intruded into your personal space. This empathetic approach enables us to interact with others more thoughtfully and respectfully. Stoicism also teaches the virtues of restraint and discretion. Marcus Aurelius advised that we speak only when necessary and beneficial. Apply this principle by considering whether your words or actions are genuinely helpful to the other person, rather than just to yourself. This reflective mindset fosters thoughtful engagement, enhancing mutual respect and understanding. Additionally, cultivating open communication is vital. Sometimes, respecting someone's boundaries simply involves asking about them. Open-ended questions such as, "How can I support you?" or "Are you comfortable discussing this?" can invite clarity and demonstrate that you value the other person's limits. This approach not only helps prevent boundary violations but also deepens relationships through genuine care and respect. Lastly, embracing Stoic acceptance can aid us when our attempts to connect or assist are not welcomed. Remember that every individual has the right to their boundaries, just as you do to yours. Respecting these boundaries without taking offense aligns with the Stoic idea that not everything revolves around us or is within our control. By prioritizing respect for others' boundaries, we embody the Stoic principles of wisdom and justice, contributing to more harmonious and respectful relationships. Let's commit to being mindful of boundaries, asking questions, listening, and stepping back when necessary. This not only enhances our character, but also uplifts the communities we belong to. Remember, respecting boundaries isn't just about avoiding conflict. It's about creating an environment where everyone feels secure, valued, and respected. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-improvement and understanding. Remember, respecting yourself and others is the cornerstone of a fulfilling life. Each step we take towards eliminating these destructive habits brings us closer to the ideal Stoic life of virtue and respect. If you're inspired to learn more about how Stoicism can transform your daily life, check out the suggested video on the screen now. I appreciate you being part of our Stoic Journal community. Together, let's continue to grow, reflect, and embrace the wisdom that has endured through the ages. Thank you for watching, and remember to live today with courage, wisdom, and integrity.